Okay, everybody. Matthew back with you again here, bright and early next morning. I think it was John Paul asked me or told me I should do a tutorial on brake lines, which I'm sure most all of you know how to do it. I kind of hesitate to do it just because I'm slow at doing it, and it's just I'm slow at it. But anyways, I'm just going to I'll show you what I've got done here so far. I've already done some. Of course, I broke my fuel line loose. I hit this piece just sticking up, and so I got to put that back at some point. But here's some of the reference material. Let me get my iPad fired up here. That I'm working off of, if it'll show up here. Some of the, of course, not going to be zoomed in, but you can see the main cable coming down. This is the emergency brake to a bracket here. Then it wires off. Well, that's the main pull bracket. Then it wires off and goes to a like a holder, I guess. Then you got two cables that go around to each back brake drum. Then this goes up to the main foot pedal in the truck. So that'd be the emergency brake. And then this is back here's your lines going over the frame rail. Sorry it's not showing up. I'm zoomed in on the truck down here and I didn't want to mess with the zoom. This has your rubber lines going over the frame rail from the block or the frame rail. And then it shows metal lines going across the hump and whatnot. And more of the, well, this just has a metal line running across the hump. But pretty much more of the same. And this has a generic where the T is, you know, where different things would go. Master cylinder goes to the front, T's off, and well, there's my brother. So now back to where we were. It zoomed in so far that, and then back to the rotors in the front, the T's. So I'm just generically kind of following that, and all I'm really after is just the I want to say almost the illusion of the real thing. Some people get into this stuff so far as, you know, like the motor, when they wire the engine, it has to follow an exact firing order. You know, I'm not that anal. I do when I start, you know, I know enough about engines that where we're at, and I really don't care where I start at. You know, one wire is going to go to one side of the motor, the next wire, you know, in order going around is going to go to the other side, next one's back to this side. You know, I do that, but I'm not following any exact firing order as to which front side I start with, and then, you know, which one here I go to, and I'm not following the exact firing order, but it's all just I mean, it's a model. It's not going to run anyway, so it's all just adding detail to me. So I've already taken some of these blocks I showed you. I pulled them off with tweezers and held them in my hand. So I do have a whole bunch of tiny little holes here in my finger. I used my little drill bit here and my little handy drill and drill a hole as straight as I could down through, which is where I got the little holes from my finger. And then I cut these. I left the white towards the top because there won't be seen, there'll be a bed there. A little bit shorter, these two, and of course holes go all the way through. Put the black rubber hose, which is, I didn't think I'd ever use this, but I did. It's the economy. It's that soft flex, medium, whatever this stuff is, and it worked out real well for these little flexible rubber hoses. It works out real well for that. And I just drilled a hole in the little pad here and just ran across. This one looks a lot better. I've done this one first. I used more line on this one so I have more room to curve it around, and ran it across, and there's enough clearance under the bed. I checked that to have this run through. And then oh crap, I just lost the whole fuel line there, and this fuel line. They got it. So that really sucks, but it'll be easy to put back on. It's already pre-bent, and you see how I have to bend that stuff to get it all put on there. And that's one of the tools that I should show you that I use is, and I didn't buy this, I don't know where I got it from. It's a pair of like bent needle nose pliers. They're square on the end, but the inside is there's no teeth. It's kind of got scratches in there from where I've been using it, but they're crap. Get over here. There's no teeth. It's perfectly flat and just smooth, a smooth surface, and I can use that to straighten wire, to bend wire, to make all these little curves on this wire, different things like that. And that's my go-to things for that. So what we're going to do is, I've already got this wire here pre-done, so it'll fit in this block here, go across the bell here, and fit up into that one there. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So I've already got all the blocks attached. I've got a block attached to the rear end there. Those two blocks attached. I've got a block attached here and here. And then I'm going to go from this block, and it should go straight up to the master cylinder there. And then I think I'll have a line come down the cab and then go back. I'll probably put something here somewhere. And then this block's got 3 holes in it, so I'll go 1 in the center, then come out 2 here, going to the back end there somehow, which I've not really figured out yet. I'm still in the process of that. So let me put some and I use this stuff here a lot for stuff like that. But you have to watch the like photo etch. I have to use this one. Is the only one that will stick, and they're both, I don't know why they're both the same, but this one is the only one that will stick to metal photo etch. This one will not. I don't understand. This is a gel, this is liquid. I don't understand the difference. So, but on this other stuff here, I can do the liquid. So I just put a little bit out on this piece of tape there. Get my visor down here where I can see, and I'll get a little bit. I was dipped into this wire in there a little bit, and hopefully doing this on camera you can see it, and I too can see it. So now I have glue on it, it's almost a one shot. and I pushed it back in the tube a little too far, but we'll make that work. So now you can see I have the line running across. How nice that looks. So now I have to put some glue on the end of this one. I have this little tool made up here with just a copper wire bent around with a hole in the center. And when I get glue in there, it leaves a nice little pocket of glue, a little bubble of glue in that. And then, of course, I can use a little match or burner when I use one of these little and just heat it, and it burns the glue right out of it. So I've been using this thing for a year or two, and just put a little dot of just. Now you can see how much glue is in that thing. And I'll pull this back over. So I don't want glue everywhere else. I'll just run it down right up in that hole. That gives me enough glue there. Then I gotta turn the truck up so because there's a hole in the bottom side of that. Hopefully you can see where I'm going here. There we are. Put more of an angle on it than I wanted, but again, it's for effect, cause and effect, I guess you would say. Try to get this. I don't want to put too much pressure on it, so I just glued it. Straighten that a little bit, and then there's our first piece of brake line put across there. And I just bent that stuff. You know, you can bend it down with whatever you have. Man, don't do that. I bent it before I glued it, obviously. And I don't have enough metal to bend it back into shape, so what it is now is what it's going to be. But it took quite a bit to pop it loose. So we'll get it back in there and leave it alone. So there's the first. See if we can zoom in on that a little better. The first brake line, metal stainless steel brake line put on. And we have the rubber hose right across. So that's how I do my brake lines. So, and then of course the rubber lines is done the same way. Just I glued this one in, and then just ran across and glued this one in, and just kind of take my tweezers. I have a pair here that's kind of round and flat, so it don't really hurt or kink anything, and just bend this. After this glue's set, just bend and twist and get the right angles I want. And of course this one's not really long enough to do anything with now. I was able to just straighten it out, which is not what we want. More of a shape than straightened out. And I can't get it back out to put a longer one in. Well, that's a little bit of a... Yeah, there we go. That looks a little more natural. So that's how we do that. So now I got to put my fuel lines back on and get that stuff done. And I'll come back when I have some more to show you. So there we go. And John, I hope that helps you some. And that's how I'll do it. So there we go, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Stay tuned, and bye-bye.